So you have bought an RTX 4050 laptop, maybe something like the Asus Gaming V16 that I recently reviewed. The box had AI powerhouse. You load a large language model, hit enter, and this happened. It crashed. Now the common belief and what every comment section will tell you is that the RTX 4050 series card is just too weak for AI and machine learning work. They will say the chip is slow or that because the laptop hit 97 degrees Celsius, it's throttling. I have tested this laptop extensively and I can tell you that they are all wrong. The RTX 4050 series isn't falling because it's too slow. In fact, for AI inference, this chip is a beast. The reason it's failing is due to a single hidden number on the spec sheet that manufacturer tries to bury. So I'm Avnish and I test the AI hardware for a living. I've run the benchmark on the DeepSeek, Llama 3 and the Stable Diffusion. In this video, I'm going to show you the actual test data that proves speed is irrelevant, the safe analogy that explains why your laptop is choking, and the industry standard workaround that saves you from buying a new machine. But first, let's look at the evidence from my recent review of the Asus V16. I ran the DeepSeek Qwen 7B model in LM Studio. When I asked it a short 7-token question, it was instant, 5.6 seconds. That proves the chip is really fast. But then I asked it a paragraph long question, this is 78 tokens. And do you know how long I waited? 1 minute 40 seconds. It went from 5 seconds to 100 seconds just by adding few words. The most people think that this lag is caused by the heat and slow processor, even when the GPU is really strong in this laptop. But that's impossible because chip didn't change, only the words did. Now to understand why this really happened, you have to stop thinking like an engineer and start thinking like a chef. And this is the concept that will change how you buy a laptop forever. In AI, speed is luxury, but VRAM is a necessity. Think of your GPU like a chef in the kitchen. The RTX 4050 is a really fast chef. He chopped the vegetable at lightning speeds. That's your CUDA core count. If you ask this chef to make a simple salad, like my 7-token test, he is great. He chops fast, puts it on the counter, and you are done. But fine-tuning a model, generating a long response, is not a salad. It's a 12-course meal. You have the weights, gradients, optimizer states, and the new data. Suddenly, it doesn't matter how fast the chef is chopping. If his counter is the size of a small table, like 6 GB, he literally has nowhere to put the ingredient. It doesn't slow down, he quits, or worse, he starts putting ingredients on the floor, which is your slow system RAM. That is why my DeepSeek test took 1 minute and 40 seconds. Chef was walking back and forth to the floor. So the chef is fast but the kitchen is small, but there is even a scarier part. Even if you fix the prompt length, there is a brutal mathematical limit that makes fine-tuning the heavier models on this GPU almost impossible. So let's look at the math. To load the DeepSeek 7B quantized model that I tested previously on this laptop, it takes about 5 GB of your VRAM. Your 4050 has the 6 GB total, so you are left with 1 GB. That 1 GB is barely enough for the context window, but fine-tuning that requires storing gradients for every parameter, which need more memory. So to fine-tune a 7B model, you physically need about 8 to 12 GB of VRAM. It's like you are trying to fit a swimming pool in a tub. Now you can technically squeeze a fine-tuned model using the QLoRa, but be warned. So if you try to build a local AI app with long conversation history, you will hit that 1 minute lag again. So only way to stay fast as the 4050 is the prompt efficiency, using the fewer words to keep the chef at the counter. But let's be honest, counting every word in a prompt is really annoying. What if you just want to fine-tune big models without any restrictions? But there's only one way to do it, and that also costs less than the price of a coffee. And the real solution, and this is what I put in my developer checklist for the cloud users in the description down below. You can check that out. So what I've done in that developer checklist is that you stop trying to force a laptop to be a server. The smarter engineer use the cloud and local strategy all along. For roughly 25 rupees an hour, you can run an RTX 4090 or A6000 GPU with 24 GB of VRAM on the cloud. Suddenly, you aren't upgrading your counter from 6 GB to 24 GB. You are moving from a home kitchen to an industrial warehouse. You can use your 4050 to write the code and fine-tune the smaller models, and you send the heavy lifting to the cloud. And that is how the professionals do it. So here's the bottom line. Your RTX 4050 isn't a bad card. It's just a victim of the bad expectations. The marketing promised you a revolution, but the math gave you a limit. Now that you know the difference between the chef, the speed, and the counter, the VRAM, you can stop blaming your code and start working on your workflow. So if you ever stared that out of the memory error and wanted to throw your laptop out of the window, comment down below VRAM wall, so I know that I'm not alone in this frustration. So that's it. Do subscribe, hit that like button, stay awesome, and I will see you in the next one.